Okay. Next, we move on to another topic called allocation. That means frame allocation. As you know, we can start executing a particular process even though we have a minimum of one partition available in main memory. Okay, not necessary to store the entire process in the main memory to start our execution. That is what we are referring as virtual memory. And one advantage also we have seen. By doing this, we can store more number of programs in the main memory. Okay. Now the question is, whenever a particular process is requesting a place in main memory, how many frames shall be allocated to the particular process? That is the question. Okay, so whenever a particular process is asking some free frames in the main memory, of course, normally every process will ask or will try to store its entire partitions in main memory. Okay, to avoid a lot of swap in and swap out. Okay, so if possible, the entire process shall be stored in the main memory. In order to support multi-programming or in order to store more number of programs in main memory, what we are doing? We are allocating only few partitions in the main memory. Now the question is, what is the number we can give for the word few? Or in other words, whenever a request is made to the operating system, how many frames or how many partitions can be stored in the main memory for a particular process? Okay. For example, a process total number of partitions is 30. Okay, now the particular process is asking OS, I want 30 partitions. Okay, maybe more number of free spaces are available in main memory. Consider even though we are having 30 free spaces, if we give all the 30 free spaces to the particular process, other process cannot store. Correct? There is no space for other process. So we have to fix some number of frames for any request to be allotted in the main memory. Suppose if it is asking 30 frames, OS will decide by using some algorithm or by using some formula, even though whatever may be the request by a particular process, OS will allocate a fixed number of partitions in the main memory. That is what we are going to discuss here, how OS is going to allocate free frames for any request from any process. That is allocation of frame. How many frames to be allotted for a request from a process? That is what we are going to study in this algorithm. And we are having two different algorithms. One is equal allocation. Another one is proportional. The easiest way to split m frames, that is m available frames in the main memory among n processes, that is number of processes requesting free frames, is to give everyone an equal share called m by m frames. Okay, whatever may be the request, that will be divided by available. Okay, equal partition. So 10 partitions are there, 5 processes requesting means all the process will be given 2 partition. Okay, 100 free frames are there, 5 processes requesting, all the 5 process will be given equal share, that is each process 20 free space. Okay, but the actual request of the process may differ. That means what? Process P1, total partition size is 4. Process P2, total partition free space is request is 2. Partition P3, the total request may be 60. Partition P4, the total request may be 20. And process P5, the total request may be 200. So how many processes are requesting? 5 processes are requesting. How many free frames are available? 100 free frames are available. So equal partition or equal allocation means what? 100 divided by 5, so 20. That means what? Each process will be given 20 free frames. Okay, consider process P1. Its total request is 4. but it is given 20 free frames, remaining 16 will go waste. At the same time, see process P5, its total request is 200, but based on equal allocation, it is given or it was given only 20 frames. Okay, it needs more 180 frames. Only 10% was given. Here more than 100% was given. CP2, total request is 2 only, 2 free frames only, but it was given 20 free frames. Okay, that is the biggest disadvantage with the equal allocation, but it is simple. Okay, there is no any special formula. Number of processes requesting free frames divided by number of free frames. That's all. Algorithm is simple, but we are having disadvantage. Okay, so one example also I have given here. For instance, if there are 93 frames are available, free frames are available, 5 processes are requesting means each process will get 18 frames. That is what I have explained here with 100 frames and 5 process. Okay, each 20. This scheme is called equal allocation. Another one is proportional allocation in order to avoid the indifference in equal allocation, not indifference, not properly utilized or properly given based on the request. We are calculating only the number of processes. We are not calculating the total number of frames requested by each process. Okay, if your process is requesting, we are immediately allocating 20. We are not bothering about how many free frames a particular process is requesting. Now we are going to give importance to the number of frames a particular process is requesting. Okay, total number of frames. That is termed as proportional allocation or proportional allocation algorithm, frame allocation algorithm. Okay. So here, consider a system with 1 KB of a frame size. One process P1 is requesting 10 KB. Okay, total space request by process P1. Another process P2 request 127 KB. So partition size is 1 KB. Okay, and process P1 is asking 10 KB, that is 10 partitions, and process P2 is asking 127 partitions. Okay, now there are only 2 processes running in the system. Okay, only process P1 and P2 are requesting these free spaces. Total available free space is 62. Okay, total available free space is 62. Now, based on equal allocation, what we will do? Process P1 will be given 31 free frames. Process P2 will be given 31 free frames. But process P1 order request is only 30. P2 order request is 127. That is mismatch. Okay, allocation is not justified. The student process does not need more than 10 frames. So the other 21 are wasted. But the interactive database process is requesting 127, but given was only 31. Around 1/4 only given. Okay, approximately 1/4 of the request was satisfied. For remaining, it have to wait for the free frames. Okay, and to avoid this difficulty only, we are introducing proportional algorithm. In proportional algorithm, what we will use is we will allocate available memory to each process according to its size or according to its total request. Okay, we are having one formula for doing this. Let the size of the virtual memory for process Pi, the process we are identifying P1 and P2, be size. What is the size indicates? SI indicates request by process P1. Okay, according to my example, process P1 request is 10. Process P2 request is 127. So S1 is 10 and S2 is 127. This is the formula. Okay, so total S, capital S equal to sum of the frames requested by all process. According to this example, 10 plus 127 equal to 137 is capital S. Okay, total space required by all the process. Okay, combinedly, the total space requested by all the process. Okay, then if the total number of available frame is M, okay, available frame size we are referring as M, we allocate AI. Okay, the number of frames allocated to each process is referred as AI frames to process PI, where A is approximately, this is the formula. Okay, AI equal to small si divided by capital S into M formula. With the proportional allocation, we would split 62 frames between two processes, one of 10 pages and one of 127 pages by allocating 4 frames and 57 frames. How it will come, let us see. Okay, this is the formula. AI equal to Si divided by capital S into M. Okay. Okay. What is SI? Request of process P1. Small si request for process P1. Let us take for process P1. Okay. Process P1, it is 10. What is the total space required by both process? That is 137 divided by 137 into the number of free frames available, that is 62, what is given here. Okay, like that for process P2, request by the particular process is 127. Here I have given. Total spaces required by both process, that is 137 into 62, you will get approximately 57, nearest highest integer. Okay, so 61 free frames is now given 4 frames for process P1 and 57 frames for process P2. Okay. Now, what is the total frames request by process P1? P1's request is 10. I am giving 4. That is 40%. I am giving for process P1. Like that, P2 request is 127. I am giving 57. Again, around 40%. Now, this is what we are referring as proportional allocation, or this is actual equal allocation. Okay, not exactly dividing the free frames to all the process, depends upon the total number of free frames requested by each process, and based on that we are formulating this formula. Based on this formula, we are allocating equal partitions or equal allocation or proportional allocation for all the process. Now, both process is getting almost 40% of its request. Okay, there is no memory wastage as well as there is no much requirement by each process. Okay, both process is satisfied with around 40%. Okay, that is allocation, two algorithms. One is equal allocation, another one is proportional allocation. Okay.